Okay, thank you. The other question I had was about the minutes. So just so that we're clear, when the staff is adjourned, the board clerk isn't responsible for the minutes, correct?
Correct. I keep the final minutes and submit those for Tammy to type up as part of the remainder.
Okay. So yeah, there was a motion during calendar planning that we add an agenda item to the board's agenda for a audit of the legal usage within the
So
district.
we've been over this multiple times, and there is no motion for agenda items to be made. That's not our process and procedure, and that portion of the meeting would not be open to a motion anyway, because we have invited others to leave. There is no action taken during board calendar planning. So therefore, a motion cannot be made during a part of the meeting in which we're not going to take any action.
Wait, we can't do action during the board calendar planning? We can't do a motion?
No, motions aren't appropriate for that particular segment. If you want to make a motion, it's got to be prior to that.
It's,
And as far as your motion was concerned, in my mind, it's purely a personal motion on your part, because everything you brought up on that was all about you. And this board is not here to be all about you. This board is here for the business of the district.
I would say that if the board had taken me up on the agenda item to keep the camera rolling, we would know that's false. It was not about me. It was about usage of the district by people who are on this board and getting a full audit so that we can have.
And all about you. I don't care how you try to squeeze it, twist it, turn it. It was all about you. You have been told numerous times through the past year that the way you put things on the agenda is through the president of the board or through the superintendent. And you have steadfastly refused to follow those instructions. You came on this board with a particular agenda in mind, whatever that may be. You've tried to follow that agenda, which is fine from your standpoint, but nobody else on this board has supported you in your efforts. So, unless you know how to work within our guidelines, all you're going to do is keep complaining because you're going to be shut down the whole time. And I don't care if you're trying to preach to your buddies because elections are coming up, but that's not going to happen. If you don't follow the rules, you're not going to get to where you want to go. That's it.
I have made several motions. Not a single one, or agenda item request, not a single one of those has ever gone on an agenda. So if you're telling me there's a process involved, I'm just going to flat out say that's a false. And
Well, it's not false. If you read the GPs, you got it down pat. And the GP says the person on the board responsible for the agenda is the president or the superintendent. And actually, we're working in
right, and stifling board.
We are done with this discussion. We're moving on.
No,
We have a motion on the floor to accept the board consent agenda. All in
people
favor,
deserve
say
to
aye.
know what this board is up to.
We're done, Lee. Cut it out.
No,
Cut it out.
this is our communication
No,
to the
this is
community.
your
They
idea.
deserve some
This is
honesty.
your idea
They
of how
deserve
the
some
board should be
honesty.
run.
They deserve some honesty. This
Yeah.
board is
They
blocking
need to be-
an audit of
they need
legal
to be honest
services
about what
because
they're doing.
they don't want to know what's happening. They don't want the community to know what's happening.
No, that's not true. You don't want to follow the rules of the board. What?
Out of line, don't.
Whoever said that's out of line or out of order.
You're out of line for being a dick.
There's the door. Use it. There's the door. Use it.
We should be honest in our minutes. There was a motion.
We
I
are
am
honest
legally,
in the minutes.
I am lawfully elected
you are
to make
throwing your
motions.
opinions out as if they were fact, and they're not. You have,
It is a fact that there was a motion.
yeah, and it was called out of order. And so therefore it's no motion, besides which you never got a second for the motion. It died.
There was never a call for a second, which is why there was a no for the adjournment.
No. All right, all in favor of the motion to approve